5:49 a.m. and it definitely takes me a few minutes to just wake up. So, gotten my contacts in, I have changed, and now it's time to get a little bit of makeup on and do something with his hair, at least just put a brush through it. So, the 2-year-old is awake. We will see if she falls back asleep. It is now 6:11 a.m. I have gotten changed. I usually just wear, like, right now I'm wearing one of my favorite sweaters with just a t-shirt underneath it, and I'm wearing a pair of Fabletics pants. So they're basically just stretchy pants, if I can show you, and my workout shoes. Basically just my workout outfit, and now I'm gonna get the coffee maker going. I put a little bit of makeup on, I've brushed my hair, so that has taken me about 20 minutes just to get changed, use the bathroom, brush my teeth, brush my hair, put on some makeup, and now I'm gonna get the coffee maker going. My 2-year-old is awake, so my husband has already left for work about 40 minutes ago, and the garage is right underneath our bedroom, so sometimes she will hear him leave and then she wakes up, and sometimes she'll go back to sleep, and I think today is just one of those mornings where she won't. So we're just gonna go with the flow. I need to get started on my morning routine, but first I'm gonna get this coffee going, and then I'm gonna get started with my meditation. I just did my 10 minutes of meditation. I have to go back to my bedroom. I usually meditate here in the kitchen, like just at the kitchen table, or I have a really comfy chair back in my bedroom. 2-year-old was crying, so I spent a few minutes just settling her down, trying to get her back to sleep. Then I was basically meditating in the dark for 10 minutes. Today marks 51 days in a row that I have meditated for 5 or 10 minutes. Usually I do 10, but if I'm in a rush for some reason or it's the weekend, I might just do 5. So I did that. The 2-year-old did fall back asleep, but at this point I only have 10 minutes before I need to go wake up my 7-year-old and then get her going. I'm about to make my coffee. If I can usually get at least 10 minutes to myself in the morning, for whatever reason, if it just takes me a while to get ready and do my meditation, and you know, something happens with the 2-year-old like this morning, I'm happy if I can just get 10 minutes to my own, or on my own, at the kitchen table with my cup of coffee and with a good book. So I'm going to do that. On a good morning, I can usually get ready, do my meditation, get the coffee going, do most of my miracle morning, which is my meditation, visualization, and affirmations, and get a little bit of reading in. Today is not one of those mornings, but it's okay. I'm gonna get these next 10 minutes to myself, and then it'll be a little bit louder and crazy around here as I'm getting the kids ready for school and we're getting out the door, and then whenever I get back I can always finish my morning routine. The goal is to eventually get up early enough, like around 5 a.m. to where I can get my whole morning routine done before I need to wake them up. But right now I'm still waking up like around 5:30, 5:40, so that's okay. We're just slowly getting there. Down to just a few minutes of freedom here. I'm gonna enjoy my coffee. For a long time I didn't even drink coffee. This has just been like a recent habit that I've taken up, and it's really just like, I guess, part of my morning routine. I do really enjoy the smell of coffee and getting the coffee going in the morning, and then I get my cup ready. I don't always finish all of it. Usually I finish like half of it, and it just gives me a little bit of a kickstart in the morning. So really it's just part of like a treat to myself, just getting to sit here with my coffee. I usually bring my Paperwhite with me, but this morning I think I left it downstairs last night, so I don't really feel like running down there to grab it, so I might read on my phone, just have my coffee, and then it's going to be time to go wake up the kids. Good morning. Time to get up. So the 7-year-old is up. I have her uniform ironed and ready. I don't usually have to iron, but her shirt was super wrinkly, so I have to iron that for a minute. And now I'm gonna give my 2-year-old just a few more minutes in bed while I get her breakfast ready. And I'm gonna check the fridge and see if I have some hard-boiled eggs for my 7-year-old. She prefers hard-boiled. My 2-year-old prefers scrambled. So I'm gonna do that. It is now 6:54 a.m. We have to be out of here by like 7:25 or 7:30 at the latest. Say good morning. Have you done your snack and water bottle yet and given Luna her food and water and everything? Going, because it's already, let's see, 7:02. I carry this with me pretty much everywhere I go. If I go out, it goes with me in the car. I usually leave it in there just so I don't forget it anywhere, because I will do that, but my goal is always to fill this up 3 times a day. So drink 2 whole servings. Each one is 30 ounces. And then if I can fill it up a 3rd time and have some of that by the end of the day, I'm at my 64 ounces daily. So time to go wake up the 2-year-old from her slumber, and it's probably not gonna be pretty. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Much better mood now. Good morning, big sister. Good morning. It is now 7:16 a.m. We have about 10 minutes before we need to leave, which basically means it's crunch time. As I'm getting them their breakfast in the morning, I try to tidy up a little bit as I go. I won't wipe down the counters or anything, but I at least put everything away back in the fridge and get all the dirty dishes to the sink. Now I'm gonna make sure my 2-year-old has everything she needs in her backpack, that the 7-year-old has everything she needs for the day, and then I'm gonna do their hair. Yeah? Yeah. Alright, it's pretty much time to go. It is 7:30.
What's 7:30?
7:35, and we are leaving the house a few minutes later than we'd like, but we are ready to go. Is everybody ready?
Yeah, Mama, yeah.
Way too much energy in the morning. It is now 7:49 a.m. We are in the call rider line at school for my 7-year-old. And it's crazy to think that I woke up 2 hours ago. So I've been drinking my water in the car on the way to school, and then another thing that I do pretty much every morning is start off my day right by listening to something that's really going to get me in the right mindset. Every single day I listen to podcasts or an audiobook, and every single day I make it one of my to-dos to just listen to something mindset related around food. So the podcast that I listen to for that is called Losing 100 Pounds with Fit and Fat. So I listen to something from her. She's called Corinne Crabtree, and she's just really good at kicking your butt mindset wise around food, and it just really helps me get into the right mindset for the day, like around food and my health and what I need to be eating and not eating, and all of that. So I listen to that as I am getting my coffee in the morning, as I'm getting ready sometimes, and when I'm in the car for sure. I also listen to some podcasts like The Creative Pen, stuff like that around writing and publishing. I like to listen to Amy Landino's podcast, which comes out on Tuesdays, the Sell More Books show. Those are a few of my favorites, but a lot of the time right now I am listening to Corinne Crabtree and one of her podcasts. Just dropped off my 2-year-old. Had to just go walk her inside to her school. It is now 8:12 a.m. So I don't ever actually make the bed before I leave the house in the morning. It's actually the first thing I do when I get back from dropping off the kids. So I basically just got the couple dirty dishes to the sink and that's it. I am going downstairs and it is time to get to work. I don't worry about any kind of mom stuff right now. This is my office. So these are the lights that I use to shoot. I usually keep one right here just because the lighting in this room is not great at all. And so, let's see, turn that on. Close that, leave that cracked just for my cat. So yeah, I usually keep this one just in case I need to do like an Instagram story or something. I just turn that on and I just spin in my chair and I do what I need to do. I have some stuff that needs to put away just from I was doing taxes recently. I have a bunch of paperwork still out that needs to be put away. But now I am going to finish up the rest of my morning routine, change the date on this thing, look at my to-dos for today. A lot of times at night before I go to bed, I will, go ahead and look at today, see how I did, and then I'll write down what I need to do the next day, take a quick look at my weekly goals and kind of just go from there. Coffee stains. I'm going to start with that. I'm going to start with my to-do list and then do the rest of my morning routine. I did wipe that up really quick just because that was going to bother me all day knowing that it would be on video just constantly. My stickies. Got some stuff up here. Lamp. And I actually have a small space heater down here. So today, my miracle morning, my 24-hour plan, my thought download and goals. So that's my whole morning routine. I need to work on my ads. I need to work on the Boys of Summer outline. I finished this yesterday, but I'm just going to go through it one more time because I tend to not always be as detailed as I need to be in my beats, so I might just read through it and fill in any little spots. I need to send out the Writer Mom newsletter. Whoops. My Instagram. Let's see here. I might work on more Writer Mom stuff today, just export videos and do the thumbnails today. I've been trying to batch this. I'm trying to work on some things, do things a little bit differently, and just since yesterday I was doing writer mom stuff after my writing, I'm gonna just go ahead and finish everything I need to do around that for the week. This I'm gonna do Friday. This is Thursday. Start editing. It's called. Okay, so I'm gonna start editing that, and then I have some laundry to finish. That's probably enough for today, just because we have soccer this afternoon. So I'm gonna aim to get most of this done by the time the kids are home. If I can at least like export this file and get it sent to my Kindle so I can just read all of it and start making editing notes, that'll be good. I probably won't get as much time to do this, but that'll be my writing goal for the rest of the week, is to be editing this. So now I'm gonna look at my calendar. It's 8:56 a.m. So when I was upstairs, I made the bed, I used the bathroom, I went ahead and did my weigh-in. See, yesterday I actually scheduled out my day, and now I'm gonna do the same today. But I'm gonna just go through this and see if there's anything I need to tweak, and make sure I have everything from today's to-do list on here, and that way I know pretty much how my day is gonna go. I don't always do this, but I'm getting back into the habit of doing this whenever I make my to-do list on here and then come over here and put it on my Google Calendar and give myself a little bit of extra time for each thing. That actually tends to work pretty well. If something happens, I get a call from school when my kid is sick, then this goes out the window entirely, but that's okay. Okay, so I thought I'd give you a closer look. So I'm gonna finish my morning routine for the next hour. It's 9:01 right now. I'm gonna have my first meal of the day at 10. My Facebook ads for 30 minutes, finish up that outline for 30 minutes, send out the newsletter and start exporting videos for another 30 minutes. Then I'm gonna actually outline another project. I forgot that I need to spend a little bit of time on this first, so I've adjusted my to-do list, and I'm gonna work for a couple hours on that. Because I need to get with my cover designer soon about that actually. So before I move on to editing that other book, which is coming out soon, I need to just spend a little bit of time on this and see if I can come up with titles, video, thumbnail. So that's gonna be my last hour before the kids get here. I'm gonna work on thumbnails and just keep exporting those videos. They take a while, and then I have to pick up when my daughter gets here. I go and pick up my 2-year-old. We get back. I'm gonna probably just spend another 30 minutes just wrapping up, and then from 4 to 5 we'll get dinner ready, get ready for soccer. I'll see if my daughter can do her reading on the way to soccer and do like 10 or 15 minutes of piano practice before we get going, and while dinner is cooking, soccer practice. It's not actually this long, it's only an hour, but just it takes about 20 minutes to get there, 20 minutes to get back. So I just went ahead and blocked out the entire 2 hours. We're usually home by 7, and it's probably going to take me an hour and a half between getting them home, getting them into their bath, getting them into bed, their maybe a quick bedtime story, and then doing chores and laundry, cleaning up the kitchen, packing up my husband's lunch, putting away a little bit of laundry, and then from 8:30 to 10, I'm planning some free time. And then by 9:15 or 9:20, I need to be like getting ready for bed, brushing my teeth and all of that. By 9:30, 9:40, I like to be in bed and just reading for a good 20 minutes, 15 minutes before it's lights out at 10. So this is what I hope my day is gonna look like, and I guess I'll let you know how it goes. So I'm gonna work on ads for a few minutes. I'm feeling a little bit hungry, but I think I can wait a little bit longer and go ahead and work on my ads. So I'm gonna do that for a few minutes, and then I'll decide if I want to eat. So it's 9:56 a.m. and I'm going to take a look at my spreadsheet and book report and all of that and check in on my ads. So I just spent a few minutes just kind of going through my ads, seeing how they did yesterday, seeing how they're doing today, updating my spreadsheet so that I can see my ROI and how much profit I made yesterday versus how I'm doing today. Everything is looking good. I set up one new ad with like just a new audience that I haven't tried it before, and I'm gonna see how that goes. And now it is 10:09. I'm probably gonna go ahead go ahead and go upstairs and have my first meal of the day. And even as I'm getting food ready and heating stuff up and stuff like that, I am listening to a podcast. Only 10 a.m., but I've already done my morning routine, worked on my ads, and now I'm gonna go take a lunch break before I finish up that outline that I was telling you guys about.
Every 3 minutes, the Quo Vadis device stopped Henry Barnett's heart. I've halted the use of all Quo Vadis devices in chest pain. Quo Vadis is willing to cover Henry's medical bills for his.
So it's now 11:20 a.m. Took a little bit of a longer lunch, but that's okay. I was watching the new episode of The Resident that came out, and it was good. So now I'm gonna just go through my outline for my Boys of Summer book, and I'm just gonna read through it and fill it out. It shouldn't take me too long, I don't think. I just need to make sure I have like some kind of a setting in there, dialogue, and make sure it's just not too light on the details, and I have enough in there to work off of whenever I get started on this. Not as cold as I thought it would be. It's 12:27, running technically a little bit behind schedule, but I'm not worried about it. I mean, what goes on my calendar is like the ideal day of how I think it's gonna go, and I'm about 30 minutes behind, but I'm still getting plenty of work done, so I'm not too worried about it. I'm just gonna keep going, stay focused, take little breaks as I need them. I did get on Facebook earlier, and like I said, I took a little bit of a longer lunch, but I'm not gonna worry about that. I'm just gonna keep going and get as much work as I can done. So it looks like I'm a little bit more behind than I thought. It's 1:07 p.m. I thought I had gone through my Feedly. I thought I had finished going through all of them, but I don't think I did. I don't need to go through all 83 of these, seeing as how it's Tuesday, so anything that came out between yesterday and today I'm not going to look at, but I do have probably about 30 or 40 posts just to kind of skim through and pick out ones that will be helpful to you guys. So that's what I'm doing now. So I may not get to outline that book as much as I want. I think I'm going to go ahead and just finish this so I can get the newsletter out, duplicate it so I can get a head start on next week's newsletter and not be rushing like I am this week, and go ahead and work on the thumbnails for those videos that are going to be coming out. Those shouldn't take too long. Record a little bit of a tutorial that I haven't done yet either on BookFunnel. That's one of the videos that'll be coming out, and that's something I haven't quite gotten to. It shouldn't take too long. I'm just going to do as much Writer Mom stuff right now as I can, and then whatever time I have left, I will work on the other book. It might not be as much time, but I'm just going to get as much Writer Mom stuff done today as I can so that tomorrow I am back to just doing fiction. So that's where I'm at. Yeah, I got about an hour and a half. So I have finished most of my cup of coffee. I have finished going through all of those blog posts in Feedly. It didn't take too long. But before I finish that and send out the newsletter, I'm going to go upstairs and grab something to eat. I'm feeling kind of hungry. It is now 1:26 p.m. So yeah, I'm going to go eat and then be back at it. Finally getting ready to send this out. So this one's about missing deadlines and some lessons learned around that. There's always the inspirational quote, Monday must reads with this special interview on this podcast that I was on, some Monday must reads tips in case you missed it, behind the scenes of what's going on with me and like not making a big deal about being a little bit behind, and then fun picture of the 2-year-old. So before I work on the thumbnails, I'm going to go ahead and upload the 2 videos that I have ready to go. Like I said, I'm just trying to get as much stuff done related to Writer Mom today as I can. So I'm going to go ahead and fill out these tags, make sure that's accurate, and while it uploads, I'm going to work on the thumbnails over here in Canva. Okay, so it's 2:34 p.m. I have about 20 minutes before my daughter gets off the bus. I'm pretty much done with these thumbnails. They didn't take too long since I already kind of figured out what I like. And I just have to pop in the pictures and the titles and pick some new pretty colors. So these are pretty much done. This one is the thumbnail for this video, ironically, and I'm going to pull a picture from the video when I'm editing it in a few days. But that one's pretty much ready to go. So yeah, I'm not really going to have any time to work on my fiction today. So I worked on it for like 30 or 40 minutes earlier, just finishing up that outline. But I think I'm just gonna finish as much Writer Mom stuff today as I can. If I have time a little bit later on when I'm back from picking up my 2-year-old, then I will sit down on the couch upstairs with them for like 20 or 30 minutes and work on that outline then. But today is a soccer practice day, so I literally don't have more time than that, because about 30 minutes after I get home, I have to make sure dinner is like, you know, I need to start on that. So, and now that I think about it, I probably should have gotten out some meat to thaw, and I forgot. So I always, that's pretty normal for me. So I'll probably go do that right now, actually. And so I can at least get it a little bit thawed, and so I can get the kids fed before we leave later. So yeah, I'm gonna go run upstairs and do that now. Look who's home.
Yes, I just got back from school at what time?
3 o'clock. 2:54. So I recorded just a few minutes of this book funnel tutorial. I don't know if I'll have time to finish all of it, but I'm just gonna see what I can do before we leave. Alright, so my water, and she usually reads in the car if we're going somewhere, and that's just one easy way to so she can get her homework done, and then whenever we are home she can get a little bit more free time, just because she's involved in piano, she does soccer, she has homework every week. So okay, so why don't you tell me what happened in Finding Nemo yesterday, because it says on your report card that you really need to practice in English and Spanish retelling the story.
And I am on level 8 reading on Spanish.
Yeah, but so you can move on to the next level, you need to be able to retell the story, like all the important things that happened.
In español primero, ¿ok?
She's gonna play for a few minutes. It's report card day, so I'm gonna look at that. My 7-year-old is changing because they want to go outside for a minute, and yeah, I don't know if I'll have time to do some work after all, but we'll just see how things pan out before I need to make dinner. ¿Dónde están los otros? What happened?
I got there's wood chips everywhere instead of like grass. And guess what? A little wood chip got it in there in my nail.
See?
So it's a splinter.
And did you survive?
Yes.
So careful with cars.
Hello.
Breath of fresh air.
Yes. And then
Go, go, go. Go, go, go. Wee, le baby sister. Bye. Go, go, go. Completely out of breath here. Went out for a bike ride. This one needs a diaper change. I don't think I'm gonna have time to do any work like I thought, but it's okay because we got to go outside for a fun bike ride. But I think I'm just gonna instead of trying to work for 5 minutes, I'm just gonna get a head start on dinner. And if I happen to get a few minutes to like while dinner's cooking or something, maybe I'll work on that outline. It's like 4 o'clock, just right at 4 o'clock. So if it's a soccer practice day, I start dinner at this time. I've been bad before, and I'll start dinner at like 4:15 or 4:20, and then I have to scramble because we need to be out of here by 5, or like 5:10 at the absolute latest. And if that happens, I usually whip together like bean and cheese and zucchini burritos or something just very quick like that. But today I'm getting started right at 4. I'm gonna make this steak. So I'm basically gonna make like it's called a guisado, but it's basically like steak fajitas. I'm gonna put some bell peppers in there, maybe some tomatoes, some onions, season the meat really good with some lime, some garlic, some salt, a bunch of other seasonings. And I think I still have some brown rice, and I have canned beans on hand usually, and so yeah, I think that's what we're gonna have. And I'm probably gonna pop some zucchini in the oven, so let me go ahead and turn that on. Right now my daughter is watching TV. They're both watching TV on the couch, so they're taking a little breather. Probably in about 7 more minutes, I'm gonna have my daughter start her piano practice. I'm gonna hard boil some eggs for the rest of the week, because since we were out this morning, I've been using this rice. We used to do white rice, and I think we still have some. This is from Aldi, so it's really cheap, and it cooks really fast. And it's brown rice instead of the white rice, which has really helped me lose a little bit of weight. It's one of the easy leveling up switches that I've done, is just switch from white rice to brown rice. Aww. I'm gonna exit out of that. A lot of times when I'm cooking, I will watch something or listen to something, so I'm just gonna look for something either on YouTube or just regular TV to watch while I'm cooking. ¿Qué pasó? The 2-year-old has sensed that I need help, so now she's over here, and she's probably gonna stick around, which will make things more interesting for sure. Got my eggs boiling, zucchini's done. Let's turn this back up. Let's see. So it is now 4:35. I've got those eggs going. They've got a few minutes left. Just put the brown rice into the boiling water, and now I'm going to pour some tomato sauce and seasoning. As you can see, Celeste has been very helpful over here. And then I'm just about done over here. I just need to squeeze these limes in there, and then this will need a little bit more time. And then after that rice is done, I'm going to get the beans going, which will only take 5 minutes. That's done. So it's crunch time. We need to be done within the next 10 minutes or so we can have time to eat. Celeste, like I said, has been very helpful. She's been helping me pour the rice in, pour the rice out in here, and just been super helpful. I've actually got my 7-year-old getting ready for soccer practice, because we have to leave in about 20-25 minutes. She already did her 15 minutes of piano while I got the cooking started, and now she's getting ready. So just kind of keeping everybody moving along. ¿Qué pasó? Okay. Well, we're giving the food a couple more minutes to finish up. I am going to go ahead and just clean up as much as I can, and then get the kids ready to eat. Somebody's ready to eat. Thank you. Nico? Closer look. Okay. Hey. Okay, so it is like 5:08, 5:10, I don't even know. Practice starts in about 20 minutes, but we should get there right on time. And if we're 5 minutes late, it's okay. It's not the end of the world. But I did bring along my paper white so I can get some reading done at the game and have a little bit of downtime. With soccer practice, I usually just kind of read or just watch her practice.
Took a chunk of dirt out of the ground. Saw that.
Surely not.
So we sure they 12 last night up on the big field. Well, it makes me feel good because their coach is Phil, who coaches Dante. So I'm like, he's a strong football. Our coach Ty, he is sorry, I'm sorry, I was watching, just waiting on her to run out. Sorry, go ahead. No, he does. Sorry, that's high school. How was your day? Good.
We are home from practice. It is about 7 o'clock. The 2-year-old is having dinner again because she didn't eat as much before and she was kind of hungry at practice, so I set her back down to finish her dinner. 7-year-old is taking a bath. Her bedtime is in about 30 minutes, so I told her if she wants some free time on the couch with the TV before bed, then she kind of needs to hurry, take her bath, and get into PJs, and then she can have a little bit of free time. So the 2-year-old will be getting her bath after her, and for the next hour or so, it's just gonna be like bedtime routine, making sure they've got their teeth brushed and flossed. The 7-year-old can do it on her own, but the 2-year-old, I do it for her. I need to get her in the bath, get her into PJs. And then I need to do those dishes. I need to pack my husband's lunch for tomorrow, put away leftovers. And this is really just like the only housework that gets done daily. I do laundry on the weekends. In some instances, if it's been a busy weekend, then I will finish like Monday through Wednesday if I need to. I have one more basket of laundry that needs to go in the wash, and then once that's done, that'll be done. But I also have some laundry to put away. It's 7:10, and I'm gonna see how much I can do while my daughter takes her bath, because she wants me to sit with her on the couch for a few minutes so we can watch a movie. And I'm just gonna try to like speed through the cleaning since I already took a break at practice. I've found out that if I don't take a break and get some rest, I just get stressed out. And that's Luna, by the way. I'll get stressed out and I'll like use food as a distraction. I just basically like in my head whine and cry about like having to do all the evening chores, but just taking a 5 to 10 minute break in the evenings on the couch, reading, or just kind of watching TV or something, just sitting for a bit. If it's just been go all afternoon, really helps. And it's a much better way to cope with stress, is just take a break if you need it instead of using food to deal with it. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start putting all this stuff away and get started on the dishes. To help do this, so I'm gonna put these away really quick before I can get started on the new dirty dishes. And there's Luna just acting kind of crazy. Guess who else is hungry after a grueling soccer practice?
Like it's like, so it's part fiction and non-fiction?
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Is that why they made this? And I'll be videoing. Hi!
Alright, we're brushing and flossing so we can get you guys to bed.
End of the day.
Get into bed. It's time for bed. Good night.
And that's the video of the whole day, right?
Your whole day. My day's not over. It's 8:12. I let them go to bed a little bit late. We were on the couch just kind of snuggling and watching a movie. But now I need to finish the dishes. And like I said, I have a little bit of laundry to put away, and I need to take a shower before I can get into bed. So I have about 45 minutes before I really need to like head and get into the shower so I can get to bed on time and everything. So time to get started. Here's today's damage. From my computer, I think I'm gonna watch some TV while I do the dishes. I do them by hand, and I'll either watch something, watch YouTube, watch a TV show, or I'll listen to a podcast. Today I'm in the mood to catch up on Criminal Minds, so I'm hoping that in about 20 minutes I'll be done and I can move on to laundry. I've got 20 minutes to put 20 minutes to do laundry before I need to head to bed. So I'm gonna put in that last load of laundry and see how much laundry I can put away before 9 p.m. It is now 9:23 p.m. I got a little bit carried away by that episode of Criminal Minds, but all the laundry is folded and ready to be put away. Ideally I would have put it away tonight, but it will just have to wait until tomorrow. It's fine. But I do really need to go hop in the shower, and I just wanted to end the video here. I do lights out at 10 p.m. I might run a little bit later tonight, but it's been a good day. Long day, lots of go, go, go. As you can see, I have lots going on with both of my kids, as a mom, as an author, as a businesswoman. But I'm thankful for the time that I have throughout the day to work on my business, work on my books, work on Writer Mom stuff. And yeah, just there's always something to do. It doesn't always get done in the day that I planned for it, but I'll just move it to tomorrow's to-do list, so it'll just be put away laundry and finish a few Writer Mom things, and then I'm gonna get back to the fiction. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments for me, make sure to leave them below, and I'd love to hear if you'd like to see more videos like this one, kind of day in the lifestyle. They're definitely a lot of fun to make, although it also takes up a good chunk of my day, but they're a lot of fun, so I'd definitely be open to doing one again, and giving you more of a peek into what a day is like for me when I am focusing a lot on my fiction, and how my process works for that. If you'd like to see that, let me know. Or if you'd like to see like a weekend day, or a day where we don't have like all the things going on, and how I kind of handle that. So again, let me know. And yeah, if you want to see more videos like this, make sure you hit like and subscribe. And I will see you in the next video. Good night.